Lewis Ritson Noble for Boxing UK. I'm here with Ohara Davies. We're at Westfield Shopping Centre for AJ Wayne. Talk to us, you know AJ quite well.
I've got to support him. I've got to support AJ. I feel like a lot of the British fans have turned their backs on AJ since he took a loss or two. A lot of people saying that he's a bum, he wasn't ever a good fighter, he's overrated. But to me, AJ is always a champion. He's been heavyweight world champion, Olympic gold medalist, which isn't easy to get or to win. And he does a lot for the fighters, for the community. And, I've got to show my support whenever he fights.
So before the fight, people were saying, is it going to sell out? Can he still draw a crowd? Do people still care? Just looking around, Westfield's practically filled out. Today we just got confirmation the fight is sold out. He's still a star, he's still a draw.
Yeah, he's still a star, he's still a draw, but now not as many people support him like they did. A lot of people here are here just to watch the event. They're not here hoping to see AJ win. Whereas me, I'm here hoping to see AJ win, as I always have. But a lot of fans, a lot of the British fans, I feel quite disappointed in the way that they treated him. Yeah, it's a sold out event, but the support that he used to have, he doesn't have no more. And it happens. It happens.
But remember back in your earlier fighting days, you always said, as long as they show up and buy a ticket, that's the key thing.
Yeah, I did say that, but that's because I've always had that mindset where I was always like, from the start, I didn't care. I wasn't like from the get-go. I wasn't loved. AJ was loved from the get-go, so it's hard when you was loved. You got the whole country behind you. Everyone loves you, and they treat you as if you're their own. And then bang, in the space of a fight or two, everyone just changes their mind and turns their back on you. That's something that I haven't experienced. So it's not hard to. It's not easy to go through that. I haven't gone through that, but I can't even imagine what AJ must be experiencing inside.
I've noticed a bit of a change in AJ's demeanour, his attitude. Before he was a bit more happy, a bit more cheerful. Now he seems a bit more real. Like, I want to make money. Yeah, and
I've seen it. I've seen that change in him. It's like Conor Benn. I look at Conor Benn and I see the same change. Everyone loved him, regardless of the failed test or whatever. The point I'm making is everyone loved him, and in the space of a day or two, the people are not supporting you like that. It has a big effect on your character. It makes you, it can make you see the world in a dark way, in a very negative way. And, you've got to find your way out of that hole.
So let's say AJ goes into this fight tomorrow night. He wins the fight, he looks impressive. People get back on his side. Does that change AJ?
They won't get back in the side. I don't see them getting back in the side like they were. He's never going to have the support that he did at the start of the boxing career. He's never going to have that, regardless of how many fights he wins, because he's had fights that he's lost, and he does nothing but try to give the fans exciting fight nights. AJ could have said, you know what, I'm going to spend my whole boxing career fighting bums, but he said, no, I want to test myself, I want to challenge myself and see how far I can go. And it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse.
So of course, there's nothing to lie about it. AJ is coming towards the end of his career, the latter part. Let's say he's gone over 3 or 4 years in there. If you was AJ at this point of his career, what do you do now? Do you go for the legacy fights, or do you just cash out?
You know me. I've always had the mindset. I'm trying to make as much money as I can. AJ's mindset is different than my mindset, but if I was him, I think I'll have my mind at. But AJ's got a different mind. AJ ain't got the same mindset as me. AJ's all about the community, about helping other fighters. AJ's helped me. AJ sponsors a few amateur boxers, a few pro fighters, and you don't want any recognition for it. He's not getting the AJ logo and then nothing. He just wants to help out. That's him as a person. Whereas me, I don't really give a fuck. But AJ wants to help out the community. So it's different. I don't know.
You spent a lot of time with AJ. Of course, you trained at the Sims Gym at the beginning of your careers together. You won the English title in the same card as him. You fought pay-per-view and matchroom shows. So if anyone knows him, probably not you couldn't know him as good as you do.
Yeah, exactly. I do know him quite well. I'm not his best friend. I don't see him every day, or I don't speak to him every day. But I've seen him and I've spoken to him enough to know what kind of person he is. And I just wish him all the best.
And of course, just separating as a friend, seeing it from the business perspective. Fury AJ later on this year, if the fight ever does happen, fingers crossed, does AJ have a chance?
AJ does have a chance, In boxing, I feel like it's the styles that make fights. Tyson Fury can adapt to any style. Tyson Fury is not easy. He's not easy to read. He's awkward when he throws shots and he hits so hard, and he's got a chin. I don't know. It's the styles that make fights. AJ he has got a chance against Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury's got the advantage, being unbeaten, having the confidence, having the I don't care attitude. Whereas as much as AJ tries to have the I don't care attitude, he does care. I think to affect him, AJ is quite an emotional person, whereas Tyson Fury isn't. And AJ's got a punch of chance. Everyone's got a punch of chance to win any fight. But the advantage will be with Tyson Fury.
And just lastly, just to round it off, of course, you're coming for a great win against Lewis Ritson. Put yourself back in the mix. So, eliminated for a world title. You been back in the gym lately? When you back in the gym?
Yeah, I'll be back in the gym on Monday, mate. I got so unfit. I'm doing about 3 rounds on pads when I go home. I've done a 2.5-minute runs the other day. I was done. I went home. Spoke to Lee earlier, my manager. He's talking about getting me out in around July time, but I say yeah. But in my mind, that's not happening. I need to rest. I need to relax. I need to enjoy my food, and I think probably August, September times. So he said I'll fight 2 times this year, but I think I'll probably fight once this year. But we'll see anyway. But I'm glad that I'm in the decision where I've got options. I've got a great team, and I've got options. And if I want to fight 2 times a year, I've got the people around me able to make that happen. If I want to fight once a year, that's by my choice. So I'm in a very good place.